What up, y'all? It's your boy, yo, on Slaw Tree, back at yo with another episode of Barz, yo. Y'all know how we always start this. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go on down, hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications to get notified whenever we upload new content. All right, let's get right into it, man. Kanye West is back. Your boy Yeezy, new album, Jesus is King. Jesus is King. 11 tracks. Let's get into it, man. Yo, so Kanye just dropped a new album, Jesus is King. 11 tracks on the album. The album length is 27 minutes and 4 seconds, y'all. I'm not joking. The album length is 27 minutes and 4 seconds. There are 11 tracks on the album. All right, so yo, Kanye is doing something a little bit different this time, man. He just hit us with the 7-track album. Now he's coming back. He said he's turned the page. He's giving us a gospel. Is it a gospel album or is it a gospel / hip hop album? Or is it gospel rap? Is it rap spell? Gospel rap. Let's get into it, man. Yo, so the first track on the album, he just comes in with the intro, just the beat, and you know, when you're in the church and you're getting your praise on, it seems like it's a recording like that. So, pretty decent intro in there. But track 2 is where he really gets in. He really gets into it. Track 2 is called Selah, which is spelled Selah. And he has a verse on there I like, man. He has a verse. He says, yo, when I go to heaven's gates, I ain't got to peek over. Keep in perfect composure. When I scream at the chauffeur, I ain't mean, I'm just focused. I ain't mean, I'm just focused. Pour the lean out slower. Got us clean out the soda. Before the flood, people judge. They did the same thing to Noah. Everybody wanted Yandi. Everybody wanted Yandi. Then Jesus Christ did the laundry. They say the weak start on Monday, but the strong start on Sunday. So, yo, Kai, he throwing it out there, man. He throwing it out there early in the album. You can see that he's been reading his Bible, I should say. There's a lot of biblical verses in this album. There's a lot of, references to God and Christianity and the Bible in this album. So, pretty decent verse he's starting off with there. That was track 1. That was called Selah. So the third track on the album is called Follow God. And I think Follow God is one of his toughest songs on this album. This song is a pretty good song. I had a few spins of this album so far. Starting this morning when I woke up. I saw it was released. I got the notification. So I threw it on right away just to get acclimated with the album. And throughout the day, I've been listening. It's only 27 minutes, so I've listened to it a bunch of times already. So here's a few tracks on this album that I'm gonna let y'all know what tracks I like. But Follow God is a pretty good track. He has a verse on there that says, man, you know, it's like somebody only close who can get you. Like off, man. I woke up this morning, I said my prayers. I'm all good. Then I try to talk to my dad. Stretch my hands to you. Give him some advice. He starts spazzing on me. I start spazzing back. He says, that ain't Christ-like. And I said, ah! So now, one of the themes of the album is really short songs. Okay? Track 2 was only 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Track 3, Follow God, was only 1 minute and 45 seconds. So this track here closed on Sundays. This track is 2 minutes and 32 seconds. And yeah, he's doing something again, which I think he's probably gonna take credit for this down the line, where he's given you an album where he has 11 tracks. So you might think, okay, the album's a long album, but the songs are very short, very to the point, right into the bars. There's not a lot of build-up with the beats and the production. He almost goes right into the bars right away on every single song. So I guarantee you, he's going to take credit for this, for making smaller albums with smaller tracks on there. So look out for that in the future. But yeah, Close on Sundays, he has a verse on there. He says, "You're my number one" with the Lemonade. Beyonce, Lemonade. You're my number one with the Lemonade. Raise our sons, train them in the faith. Through temptations, make sure they're wide awake. Follow God, listen and obey. No more living for the culture. We nobody's slaves. Now that line right there, go down in the comments, man. Leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think about that line. Let me say the line again. He says, follow Jesus, listen and obey. No more living for the culture. We nobody's slaves. Let me know what y'all think about that verse. Let me know what y'all think is the meaning of that verse right there, that bar right there. Comments, hit the comment section, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about that one right there. All right, we're gonna move on, man. Track number 5 on the album is called On God. This is another good track too, man. I like this track here. And this far into the album, it's only 5 songs in. Again, short tracks. The production is really good. There is something about his production on this. I'm very surprised with the production on this album. And something I noticed also, Timbaland, the producer Timbaland's name is sprinkled all over this album. So there's about 3 or 4 tracks I've seen with Timbaland's name attached to this album. So far, 5 tracks in, I can tell you, when you listen to the album yourself, let me know what y'all think about the production. To me, I think the production is pretty solid so far in. So On God, he has this verse. He says, "Thou shalt love thy neighbor, not divide. I'm a rod," that's on God. "His light shine the brightest in the dark. Single mothers know they got my heart, and all my brothers locked up on the yard. You can still be anything you want to be. Went from 1 in 4 to 1 in 3. 13th Amendment, gotta end it. That's on me." Okay, Kanye. He goes on, "He the new commander and the chief. That's on Keith. That's on God." So he uses that commander in chief. That's on Keith. It was a Chief Keith bar. Let me bring it back. Went from 1 in 4 to 1 in 3. 13th Amendment, gotta end it. That's on me. He the new commander and the chief. That's on Keith. That's on God. Before the ranch, I had horses in the garage. He had the horses. He had the cars in the garage. All right. When the Forbes cover was just a mirage, they had me chasing statues. That's on Pride. Oh my God, Bust said. That's on Tribe. So he flipping the Grammys. He flipping the Grammys, and he flipped the Buster and the Tribe Called Quest on there. I see what you did there, Kanye. All right, let's go on. He says, "When I thought the book of Job was a job, the devil had my soul, I can't lie. Life gonna have some lows and some highs. Before the Grammys even gave me a nod, I wore my heart on my sleeve. I couldn't hide." Some good bars in this track right here, man. And when you listen to the track, the production on this track is pretty smooth too. So some pretty good bars he's throwing in there. On God. All right, let's move on, y'all. So the next track on there is track 6. It's called Everything We Need. On Everything We Need, he kind of went back to his 808s Heartbreak. He threw on some that T-Pain auto-tune on there. And this track is featuring Ty Dolla $igns. Not a lot of features on the album. He has a few features on there. Ty Dolla $ign is featured on that song, Everything We Need. Track number 7, man. Track number 7 is called Water, y'all. Track number 7 is called Water. And This track right here. Let me give you all some balls off of this track right here. This is verse 2 off of Water. Water is a pretty interesting track. So he goes, Jesus flowed through us. Jesus healed the bruises. Jesus cleaned the music. Jesus, please use us. Jesus, please help. Jesus, please heal. Jesus, please forgive. Jesus, please reveal. Jesus, give us strength. Jesus, make us well. Jesus, help us live. Jesus, give us wealth. Jesus is our safe. Jesus is our rock. Jesus, give us grace. Jesus keeps us safe. So again, it looks like Kanye is diving head on in with this change in lifestyle, man. If this album is anything to picture what his life is right now or the way he's carrying his life, when you listen to the words in this album, it seems like he's doing a total 180 on the hip hop world, man. But I'm still does religion and hip hop bridge? We all know a lot of people out there use religion for all sorts of things, to make money, to profit, to manipulate, to do. We all know religion is done for a lot of things. Not speaking bad on religion, it is what it is. But listening to this album, listening to his words in here, it seems like he really is attempting to change his life and focus his life on God. So track number 8 is called God Is, and there's a nice vocals. I had to find out who the female is on the vocals when this track starts up. There's a nice gospel vocals that start off that track there. We're going to jump into track number 9, man. Track number 9 is called Hands On. Hands On is another interesting track. This track is featuring Fred Hammond, and there's the first verse off of this track. He goes, cut out all the lights, he the light, got pulled over, see the brights, what we doing on the streets at night, wonder if they're gonna read your rights, 13th Amendment, 3 strikes, made a left when I should have made a right, told God last time on life, told the devil that I'm going on a strike, told the devil when I see him on sight, I've been working for my whole life. Told the devil that I'm going on strike. I've been working for you my whole life. So again, he's using that 13th Amendment, 3 strikes thing there that he used. He used that verse earlier on in the album. Told the devil I'm going on strike. Told the devil when I see you, it's on sight. All right. We're going to get into the track number 10, yo. Track number 10 is called Use the Gospel. And this is an amazing track to me. I think this may be my favorite track on the album. I'll let you know why when I get to the end of that. But this track is featuring No Malice from the Clips. We all know No Malice changed his life. He's not doing that kind of hardcore gangster hip-hop anymore. So he's featured on this track. But I think the highlight for this track is Kenny G. Kenny G is featured on this track, and there's a piano work on this track, man. Oh, man. It just oozes just the church feel. Oh, God. And then there's a saxophone work close to the end of the track. So amazing production on this track. I think this track is the closest track for me to being hip-hop and not too gospel-y. This is the closest track for me to being hip-hop. That's why I think this is my favorite track on this album. But yo, No Malice has a verse on this track. This is the second verse. This is Malice's verse. He says, a lot of damaged souls, I done damaged those. And in my arrogance, took a camera pose. Caught with a trunk of Barry Manilow's. They sing a different tune when the slammer close. From the concrete grew a rose. They give you rate talk. I give you fate talk. Blindfolded on the road. Watch me fate walk. Just hold on to your brother when his fate lost. And the end of that right there, Just hold on to your brother when his faith lost. That's a tough line, man. That's a tough line. That's a tough line. I like that. So, Malice featuring on this track, track number 10, Use This Gospel. Good track, man. But again, the pianos and the saxophone on this track just makes this track, just takes it to another level, yo. Final track on the album is Jesus is Lord. And it's just like a little outro to the album. It's really short, 49 seconds. So not too long on that. Again, album length, 27 minutes and 4 seconds to complete the whole album, y'all. I want to say something, man. You know, we all knew what Mace did when Mace was in the hip-hop world and Mace left to go be a pastor and serve God. And Mace came back. You know, Kanye, don't pull the wool over our heads, Kanye. And I'm not saying he is. If he's changing his life, more power to him. More power to him. He wants to change his life. But don't come to us with this just to make a profit. If you want to make a profit, go make a profit. Don't come to us with it. I don't want to see 1 year from now, Kanye's back again doing hardcore hip hop. And you know what? Hold up. This is the same Kanye that's given us this album, Jesus is King, that gave us, but while you're washing, watch him. He gonna make it to a Benz out of that Datsun. He got that ambition, baby. Just look at his eyes. This week he mopping floors, next week is the fries. So, stick by his side. I know these cats balling, yeah, that's nice. And they gonna keep calling and trying, but you stay right, girl. And when you get on, he leave your ass for all white, girl. That's the same Kanye that's giving us Jesus is King right now. That's the same Kanye that gave us, my ex says she's going to give me the best years of her life. I saw a recent picture of her. I guess she was right. I woke up assessing the damages, checking media, takeout. Pictures of me drunk, walking out with a bitch. But it's blurry enough to get the fake out. I wake up, all veggies, no eggs. I hit the gym, all chest, no legs. Yep. Then I made myself a smoothie. Yeah, then me and wifey made a movie. That's the same Kanye. That's the same Kanye that's given us Jesus is King. Same Kanye. Same Kanye that gave us, now I fuck this model. Now if I fuck this model and she just bleach her asshole and I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'ma feel like an asshole. I was high when I met her. She was down in Tribeca. She'll get under your skin if you let her. She'll get under your skin if you... Same Kanye West, okay? I'm not saying nobody can change. I'm not saying nobody can do what they want to do with their life. That's up to you. I'm just saying, let's keep it consistent, y'all. Same Kanye. One day I'm going to marry a porn star. We'll have a big-ass crib in the long yard. We'll have a mansion and some fly maids. Nothing to hide. We'll both school the bridesmaids. Same Kanye West. Jesus is King. All right? I'm not going to review the album yet. It's way too early. I'm going to wait till next week. I'm going to try to digest it some more. Taking these tracks a little bit more. Give it some more spins. What I heard so far, like I said, there's 2 tracks on there that I actually enjoy. Use the Gospel, and the other one was Follow God. I think those 2 songs were, in my opinion, the most standout tracks on the album so far. But again, I'm not a fan of short albums, and it seems like Kanye is trying to reinvent something again. He tried it with the 7 albums when he dropped Pusha T's album, his album, and those bunch of albums with only 7 tracks. Now he's trying something else here again, where he's giving you songs that's super short. 1 minute 52 seconds, 2 minutes 45 seconds, 1 minute 45 seconds, 1 minute 57 seconds. I think the longest track on the album is 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Seems like an average track length. So that's it. Jesus is King. Your boy Kanye West, he's back. New album. Hit the comment section, man. Let us know what you think about the album. Let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment down below. Is it a thumbs up? Is it a thumbs down? Is it a no verdict yet? It's your boy Onslaught Tree, man. I'm going to see y'all soon. We up out of here.
God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down.